Hey guys, so these are my Vibram Fivefingers. Vibram, as you may know, is a pretty popular company when it comes to using footbeds for shoes. A lot of different manufacturers will use Vibram's rubber soles for their shoes. They've recently come out with these things called the Fivefingers, which basically, if you look at it, it's kind of like a glove for your foot. They have a number of different models depending on, if you want fabric on the top, if you want the strap here. Some of them has thicker fabric, some of them has neoprene for cold water, some of them is lighter for if you want to do yoga or something. So they have a lot of different models. This one is the KSO, which stands for Keep Stuff Out. So it's good if you're hiking, if you're going to be on dirt, gravel. If this wasn't here, like in some of the models, stuff can get inside, and it's nice that with this here, it keeps stuff out. So the shoes, basically, what's the point? They're a lot of fun. I'll be straight up honest. They're a lot of fun to wear. Everywhere you walk, like I can feel there's a little lump right here. And it's kind of like every step you get a foot massage. Every step is different. I can really feel the terrain of the grass. When you're in taller grass, sometimes it gets stuck between your toes. Wood chips, gravel, dirt, pebbles. Every terrain you walk on feels different, and so you really notice where you are. You're really conscious of every step. You're a lot more in tune and connected to nature and to your surroundings and to the earth. They're a lot more fun. I don't know, people talk about acupressure, and how there's a bunch of acupressure points on our feet, and they're supposed to be massaged when we walk. I don't know, you hear about the guys, in Kenya, they're running barefoot for who knows how far, and they're like awesome barefoot runners. It's kind of one of those things. I figure nature's pretty smart. It knows how our feet are supposed to work, how the human body is supposed to work. And if you start doing research into barefoot running, you'll see there's a lot of evidence saying this is really good. People wear these shoes and they find a lot of knee problems and foot problems and back problems start going away because their posture changes. Without the big cushy heel, it's you walk differently. There's no arch support. Your arch is your arch support, And so it takes a little while getting used to them at first because your feet will actually get tired because you haven't worked out a lot of the muscles if you've been wearing shoes for many, many years like most of us have. They're really great as far as walking around barefoot without the dangers if you step on, a sharp rock or broken glass or needles or whatever. You don't have to worry about as much those things coming in. If you step on sharp rocks, you still will feel it. It won't be painful, but you'll definitely notice it there. So you do want to be conscious as far as not stepping on point of a rock or on sharp roots or anything. And you'll notice, a difference between soft earth versus concrete pavement. It'll feel different. What else can I say? Oh, there's so much fun. There's a it's kind of like when you're walking around commando and nobody knows how much fun you're actually having when you're walking. It's a lot like that. When you're walking, you're really enjoying the process. It feels so good, but nobody would ever know. And or that joke, happiness is like peeing in your pants. What is it? Everybody can see it, but only you can feel it. So, everybody can see your shoes, but only you can feel them. And people can see them, and you get a lot of people approaching you. What are those? What are, how do those feel? Why are you wearing those? What are those? And so if you like, they become great icebreakers. If you're kind of antisocial, you may want to avoid getting these shoes because you'll have a lot of people come up to you asking about them. Yeah, basically they're a lot of fun. They're very enjoyable. You kind of want to, when you get them, start out slowly to give your feet a chance to adjust and get used to them. They are a little tricky to learn how to put on at first, like having to slide your toes in one by one. Like for me, I kind of get stuck getting the pinky toe in. But yeah, if you can find the shoes, they're really, really hard to find. The demand is extremely high and they just can't make enough of them. I think they were kind of underestimating how popular these things would be. So if you can find them, make sure you get them sized properly. Their sizing is kind of funky. I guess it's European, and I wear a size 9, 9.5 typically, and these are a size 40 in these, which might be a size 41 in some of the other styles. So the KSO is different from the Sprints and the Classics, I think. Also be really, really careful. I had actually ordered a size 42 at first, and it was too big, and so when I was running, my foot would kind of slide around, and when I would stop on a dime, my foot would slide. I wouldn't get good grip. And so I went down to a 40 and 41, and then I went to a 40. So now I have the 40. They fit me very well. Yeah, it's probably best if you can find them in a store. Go to the store and get try them on, see which one fit you, because you want a nice tight grip, like not painful tight, but just it's going to wrap around pretty securely. You don't have, you know, the extra toe room you would like with a traditional shoe. They're hard to find, but they come in a lot of styles, a lot of different colors, different sizes, and you know, depending on if you want to, what sorts of activities you want to do, different price ranges, you know, different models. So look around. If you can find them, awesome. They're selling on eBay. If you can't find them, you know, they kind of charge a premium and jack up the prices a bit. But if you can find them, I found like they're easier to find here in Colorado than they are back in Georgia. You can order them online. Different stores carry them. Yeah, they're really hard to find, but if you can get them in the right size, the right color, you know, awesome, you're in luck. They're great shoes. I really enjoy them. They're probably more warm weather shoes. You don't want to wear them in the snow so much. And one thing I found is a company called Injinji. Looks like that, Injinji. They sell these toe socks. And so if you want, you can wear socks with them. So they look like this. Look kind of like gloves, you know, but they're basically socks. I found these are not windproof, and so if you put them on for warmth, they don't help all that much. So you'll want to wear them in kind of warmish weather to hot weather. But otherwise, they're great. They're not going to provide as much cushioning, obviously, if you're wearing a big pack as a traditional shoe or even a hiking boot. You know, obviously no ankle support whatsoever, no arch support. Your foot, you know, your arch is your arch support. I know, yeah, the fabric here, it may get cut if you cut it on rocks and stuff, but this part here at the bottom, this will be stronger, more firm. What else can I say about them? Basically, there's something you gotta try them on and see how it feels to walk like this. Like, honestly, it's practically orgasmic. It just feels so good. So, yeah, if you can find a pair, by all means, try them. So, definitely highly recommended shoes. Fun, of course, as I probably said a bunch of times so far. And yeah, good luck. Guess that's all I have to say. So, take care.